access chat, you can go on Twitch.
Wait, really?
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Yeti? What's up,
There's so much stuff here.
So
wait, did I bring a dab tool? Do you have a dab tool?
Sheesh.
Like a scoopy scooper?
I got my nails.
I have my nails.
This
is ice water though. I don't know if.
Whoa.
I know.
Yo, well, we gotta flag it if it's ice water.
We got fancy dabs.
Yeah, we got a full assortment here. We have everything over here.
I'm gonna grab the. Oh, it's right here. And another grinder.
And we have a lot of devices.
So much stuff.
There's
got so many devices.
We got a lot going on, you guys.
Okay.
We got a lot going on. Yo, what is up, Raining Sade? I want to say your name right. Is that it? You're absolutely gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous, beautiful setup. Yes, indeed.
Sorry, Mark. Sorry. I'm sorry. He's gonna murder me.
Thank you for a closer. There we go. I gotta eat it. It's like.
Okay, welcome everyone to the first ever Hi Maha Dabby Hour by Send Us Flowers.
Yes, this is the first Dabby Hour. Send Us Flowers. Just what is this? Is it like a blend of universes? It's like a Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
Oh my God, yes.
Like Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
What is the Avengers thing? Like the multiverse? This is the meeting of the multiverse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, who's Jimmy Neutron and who's Timmy from Fairly Odd Parents? You got to choose. Who do you resonate with most?
Oh, Timmy Turner.
Timmy Turner?
For sure.
I love Jimmy Neutron. I love Jimmy Neutron.
Mm-hmm.
I'm big brained.
Yeah.
And you got fairies.
I do. They're outside, actually.
Outside.
Mark and Natasha.
Oh,
They're my
Yo, shout out to
my fairy
Natasha
godparents
and Mark. they are dealing with our ridiculousness over here.
If they were wearing green and pink, it would be really appropriate.
It's probably
Mark actually looks like he's wearing green.
Yeah, I think he's Cosmo.
What the fuck?
Yo, we got a Cosmo and Wanda up in here, man. That's
I'm
crazy.
Kind of freaked out actually now.
Sheesh. Oh, man.
Okay, so today we are going to be doing something really cool. First off, we're live streaming, so anyone who's watching later on the podcast, welcome, but I'm sad you couldn't join. But you're here now, so this is awesome. We're gonna be talking lounges. We did a super cool lounge crawl and we got really lit. We got to experience both lounges that are currently open in Los Angeles right now. And we're gonna talk a little bit about our experiences. We have a grading system.
Like last time, we had a grading system for 710 Labs. Now we gotta do the grading system again, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta be consistent.
So consistent. And so we're gonna go through that. And then also, I know you've got some insider knowledge on like upcoming lounges, what can we expect, and how can everyone else do their own weed crawl? Like you can literally do a bar crawl now, but with weed.
Yeah, kind of. There's only two that are open out here in West Hollywood. Quite the block.
You can crawl between them.
You can crawl between the two. And they're both on the same street, like on Santa Monica Boulevard.
You could walk.
Hollywood. You could walk. You can
for sure.
Literally crawl. Literally hit the gwitty.
Literally crawl. I just spilled sparkling beverage all over myself as well.
Hey, that kind of looks like you.
Oh my God.
It looks, you guys.
Whoa.
Check out this can. Check out the can and check out Liz.
Should I stand up?
Yeah, I think you should. Just kind of show, do a little, outfit of the day, matching your drink.
I matched my AHA.
And I'm Maha.
Maha! Okay, that's pretty wild.
You guys, what is up, oh, snap. We got Bruna in the chat from MJ Sherbinsky's. Shout out.
Shouts.
We got a lot of friends up in this chat, man. So we went to lounges. We assessed them. There were a couple of criteria that we scored them on, and just for reference, I have consulted for a couple of consumption lounges, and it's very difficult to get one up and running, and even more so to operate one and to have excellent service to maintain excellent service at.
I would agree.
So we went to consumption lounges.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the Artistry.
Yep.
Studio lounge is what they call it.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to the Woods, and they call it the Ganja Giggle Garden in the back.
Yeah.
So Okay, just some more context. Like Liz and my birthdays are like so close, and like it's a day apart.
Literally a day. You're the 29th, right?
Yeah, I'm 29.
30.
Yo,
30th.
Hell yeah. So we're gonna probably look at each other and like do some telepathic jokes. So if we're just laughing, just laugh with us.
Yeah, and you'll find out why. You're inside our inside joke.
Yeah. Oh,
yes.
What is up, the Mad D-Rock here? I should keep this here. So.
Okay, cool.
So you guys, Liz is an amazing person. For those who don't know Liz, give an intro. I'm sure y'all already know who she is, but for my Twitch viewers,
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm Liz or Busy. I'm That's Busy on Instagram, and I have a podcast called Send Us Flowers, and it is to give gratitude to so many amazing people in cannabis who consume cannabis, how cannabis, impacts their life, and we share our stories, what's in our bag, and we also send flowers to other people to continue, passing on that gratitude and those good vibes. And
I love that.
yeah, so we have really fun conversations, and I have really amazing guests on, Maha being one of them. And I love, of course, giving flowers, to like especially women in weed, because like,
you know how it is.
The plant is female, people.
Y'all know the vibes.
Y'all know the vibes.
So That's Busy is on Instagram. I just dropped the link. Give her a follow. She's makes great content. Like one of my favorite content creators in cannabis / cannabis influencers. Give her some love. She is awesome. Give her some love in the chat. She is awesome. And yeah, you guys, let's dive right into
sesh
it, man. Let's sesh it up.
Can we send flowers?
Yeah. Let's send dabs and flowers.
Honey and flowers?
I love that.
Oh my gosh. This is so cute. I'm so happy this is happening.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Sorry.
Okay, send it.
Okay, I am sending flowers to Mark and Natasha. I'm sending flowers to Maha for being awesome and like coordinating this and scheduling this, and like, this takes time to like figure out and do all the technical stuff. Like literally fairy godparents who set it up. They were talking about OBS and other things and letters, and I was just like, you know what, you two do that, and I'll sit down when everyone's ready.
I love it. Liz is my favorite diva. I love it.
And sending flowers to my mom and my boyfriend.
Aww.
I never send flowers actually, because the guests always put, like, I'm always asking other people. It's kind of hard to know who to send flowers to. I want to send flowers to so many people.
Okay, who would you have to choose one person you'll send a dab to.
Oh.
Just one dab. You can only send one dab, and then later we can send more.
Send a dab to.
Yeah, who do you want? Who should dab? Who are you gonna send a dab to?
I'm gonna send a dab to. Oh my gosh, I'm so on the spot. Who are you sending a dab to?
I'm sending it to chat. Who? I got Wicked in the chat. I got the Mad D-Rock in the chat. I got Butch Spanko, aka my husband AF, in the chat.
Do you see my face right? I literally don't. I'm so lost. I really give people homework for the podcast. This is now. I'm like, oh man.
Dude, people are loving the camera work. People are loving this. The backdrop. Yo, you guys, you just sent flowers to Cosmo and Wanda, aka Natasha and Mark. Seriously, they're doing, like, chat is loving them right now.
I know who I'm
shout
sending
out
a dab
Mark
to,
and Natasha.
by the way.
Yeah, who are you sending your dab to?
I thought about it.
Who?
Sarah in New York.
How
can I help you? Yeah.
Yes, Sarah Al-Sayed.
Yeah.
She is awesome. I met her.
Sending flowers.
First time I met her was at a halal hemp photo shoot, because I know she is of Arab background and I think is Muslim. But yeah, we both grew up Muslim, and it is Ramadan. It is the holy month of Ramadan.
Really?
So happy Ramadan to everyone who is celebrating. If you are fasting, take this time to maybe take a tea break so you can enjoy a lot of weed on Eid. So Eid is celebration.
Yeah, Eid Mubarak.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, Mubarak just means congrats.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
Ramadan. Mubarak. Happy Ramadan.
Okay.
And then it will be happy Eid after the month is over. So happy Ramadan. And yeah, I'm looking at the weed we have. We have a lot of.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah. So.
Damn, man, that's a lot of weed.
Can we also talk about this before we dive into the lounge experience?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. For my viewers, you guys. I've been talking about this new client, this new project that I've been helping out. So this is a HOOKAH. This is
cool.
This is a device. It is literally an electronic hookah device, but for weed. So they do have this device in other countries as well. They just launched it in other countries, but it can only take in tobacco because weed is illegal almost everywhere else. But they wanted to try this with weed because getting tobacco products approved in the US actually takes longer than getting a cannabis license.
Yep.
So because tobacco has to go through the FDA, takes long. They're making it harder for tobacco, which is good. Yeah. I'm not a tobacco fan, so I do like the barriers that have been needed to be set for tobacco. But I love the angle that this company is. So they're based in Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, and weed is super illegal there. So the best way to do anything weed related is go into the heart of the cannabis market, which is California.
We're here.
Los Angeles is slated to be the largest cannabis market in the world at almost 10 billion. So this is what we did. We chose to focus on SoCal and some parts of NorCal like SF, and primarily consumption lounges. So I'm helping them integrate into consumption lounges, trying to figure out the best type of social consumption device and experience. Because when you think about it, you know, you have a Puffco and it's almost like, or a DabX or whatever, any of these dabbing devices.
Yeah.
It's so individual. Like, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
So this is very conducive to social consumption and sharing. So I brought it because I want you to try it.
I'm so excited.
Didn't get to try it. And shall I get this started?
Yeah.
'Cause it does take 5 minutes to heat up.
Let's get it started.
So let's get this started, you guys.
Do you want some of the Kalia?
The Kalia?
Kalia? Have I been saying it wrong this whole time?
Kalia?
Wow, that is so embarrassing. I've only been doing that forever, ever since I tried.
Oh my God. Yo, Kalia is one of my favorite rosin brands. Shout out to, I believe his name's Mark as well, from Kalia.
Do you know what this plastic thing is, or is it just like a holder thing?
Okay, so I just turned it on, you guys. I just turned it on. Oh, there's nothing in here? Okay, great. So I just...
Whoa!
Yeah, so it's like a cassette tape, you guys.
Okay, that's crazy.
So, and basically how you use this device, so I already assembled it, and I'll do an assembly stream
a demo
time. Yeah, I'll do a demo. We'll do a consumption demo for this. But can you do dabs from it? No, this is all... it's kind of like Nespresso style pods if you want to check it out. It's Nespresso style pods that's pre-filled with flour and terps. So we got 5 options. We have a 2 that are THC heavy. One is indica hybrid and one is sativa.
Okay.
Then we have a 1-to-1, and then we have a 20-to-1 THC CBD ratio. So yeah, so we got happy hour. That's the sativa one. I don't know if you guys can see, but that's the...
I feel like we should do
happy hour.
This way.
Dabby hour.
Other way.
Happy hour. Dabby hour. Happy hour. Dabby hour. And we got Just Vibe.
Oh, and you probably want to move. Actually, lean here. Sorry, I'm just gonna grab you.
There we go. Oh,
scoot in this way. Yeah. Oh. Nope, okay. Nope. Sorry. Just kidding.
Thanks. Oh man. Okay, and then we got Just Vibe. Oh, we got
this one.
We got Just Vibe.
That's right.
We vibing. We're not even high yet, and I fucking feel high. What about you?
I did smoke earlier. I probably am high, TBH. But not freshly, like, you know, the lingering.
Yeah. And then we got Zone In, which is a sativa hybrid, more creative and focused. And then we have a Get Zen and No Worries. These are your CBD varietals. So it's up to you what you want to do. See, it's like the chakras.
I'm down to do happy hour. Does the chat have a recommendation of what they want us to try? But I feel like Dabby hour, happy hour, we should do. Gorgeous. Nice. Oh, that lasted way longer than I thought it was going to.
All right, we'll do happy hour.
Let's do happy hour.
We might need Cosmo or Wanda to scissor. We can't. It's it's childproof. It's childproof, you guys. We can't. We need some scissoриnos to open the potterinos, you guys.
This is so funny.
Oh man, I got my oils and flour. What is up, Senpai Pandamon?
All right,
how you doing? How you doing?
All right, got this thing. Okay.
Oh, perfect. There you go. And then you might have.
Are you trying to?
No, you will have to.
Oh, you just have to do the.
Because it's childproof. That's our struggle of
what
being in yeah.
Childproof is really just people proof.
Yeah, I can try to open that. I got my nails done for 420. Kind of preemptive.
Don't look at my nails.
I love them though.
I know, but they're so grown. I have to redo them. No one look at my nails. Don't look.
You almost got it. Ah! Shit, you did it. Wow. All right, so this is a pod.
Wow, that smells really terpy. Damn, that's like loud.
It's terpy.
That's crazy.
And there's a chip around it. There's this chip. You can remove it if you want to recycle. You can recycle this. But there's a chip around it because it's programmed with a particular temperature that this should heat at. So
what? Okay, that's pretty dope.
All right, let's pop it in. Let's
and I also have a bubble machine to celebrate.
Let's do it.
Pop
her in. Let's do it. And then we gotta deep press.
Okay.
Wait. There we go. And then it's warming up. So it's pulsing orange. I don't know if you guys could see, but it's pulsing orange to indicate that it's warming up. It should take 5 minutes.
And so I'm sorry, this is so is this flour or concentrate?
It's flour.
It's
dry. It's 1.5 grams of flour.
I was getting the dabs. Like I had no idea what was going on.
But in the meantime, as we wait for this, we can take a dab.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because it's gonna take. If y'all know how traditional hookah works,
it does take a moment.
Takes a moment. The coals to heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a moment. Yo, what is up, BB Bubs? How you doing? Oh snap! Yo, we got raided. BB Bubs, thank you so much for the raid. I wish my alerts were showing, but they're not. I'm sorry, but shout out to BB Bubs. This is awesome. You guys came in at the perfect time. What is up, Lisa Mac? How y'all doing? How you doing, Agent?
We're about to take some dabs.
Wait, are you putting that in there?
Should I not?
Do you know how to flag water hash? Which is, so all you have to do is get parchment paper and you just have to manually press it. So it's unpressed hash. Water hash.
What do I do with this?
Get parchment paper. And
we have to do something with this?
Yes. That's the only downside with ice water hash. I'm sorry.
Have I never known this? Do I, like...
If you check it out, look at it.
Okay.
Look at it. And I would... It's very good product, so...
This is Kalia.
Yeah, Kalia.
Passion fruit cold cure. But now I'm like low-key like, have I been...
Oh, just press it with your fingers with parchment. So if you have parchment paper, just like press it with your fingers because the heat will... Your heat from your fingers and then you'll apply pressure. Wow.
We want to do more with that?
Wait. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
This does not look like water hash. I think it just says, please keep frozen to preserve flavor. It's important to allow the product to reach room temperature prior to opening. Okay, whatever. Let's just do it. It does not look like...
I will say, buying concentrates is very confusing, and I'm not going to pretend to be an expert.
This looks really good. It smells heavenly.
It smells really good.
It smells really good.
It does actually smell like passion fruit. Okay, so also while we wait to heat it up, so I do want to start getting into the lounges.
Let's do it.
Now, in LA, when I say you can do a lounge crawl, as Maha was saying, there are only 2 lounges currently, but there are more to be opened like relatively soonish.
Hopefully soon. Yeah, there are some that are in the works of getting opened or approaching. We'll see. But just to put it into perspective, you guys, the licenses for consumption lounges were awarded in 2018, end of 2018. People applied for them in... Oh.
What? Oh, I was just looking down. Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Cosmo.
I'm just looking down at the ground camera.
So these consumption lounges, like, people applied for licenses for them in mid-2018. What year is it now, Liz?
2023. 5 years later.
Yeah, it takes
literally
such a long time.
Yeah.
And only 2 are open, and they awarded those licenses to it's a long story, but between 12 to 15.
Yeah.
Licenses is what they awarded. They're supposed to be at the very least 10 lounges. Oh shit! First dab of Dabby hour, you guys. I wish I had my puff counter, but best tell us to increase that puff counter.
Sorry, I probably
puff.
should have waited for you to pack yours.
No.
That was so rude of me.
No,
I dove right in. You have to try it. It's really yummy.
Wow, you guys. This is the Dab-X.
This is the Dab-X. I do like the Dab-X. I think it's a nice function. I think that Puffco does have better flavor, though. I'm not going to lie.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I think about the...
Be honest.
All right, y'all. So
who am I going to tell?
Last week on Dabby Hour, we did a full assessment of dab rigs, which we might do tonight because we have a lot of devices on us right now. I do not like the flavor of the Dab-X. I also think it's too heavy. It's too bulky, and it's not... Like, if it was even smaller, to compare to something like the Dr. Dabber or even a Puffco, it's the same effect. Oh, shit. It beeped. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I low-key thought it was a fire alarm. I was like,
that means it's ready.
I was like, are we about to have to leave?
Whoa. Okay, you need to try this.
Okay.
Holy shit. Yo, okay, y'all have not seen me. Y'all have not seen me consume this yet. I need to know what you think.
They haven't seen you do this yet?
No, stream, no. This is like that's why I'm like,
whoa.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm using it on.
This is so cool.
Wow, dude, that is.
Okay.
You guys. Yo. Faded than a hoe, faded than a hoe, faded than a hoe. Yeah, what is first impression?
I'm obsessed. What is this?
And it doesn't even, like, it tastes like hookah. Holy shit. Yo.
Oh my god, could you do can we do smoke tricks with this?
Yeah, you can. And it just started, so it'll only get more cloudy. Yo, that is fucking lit. Oh, holy shit. You're getting jellyfish.
It'll get there. It'll get there.
You're getting jellyfish right now.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah, man.
Like, oh my god, I'm obsessed with that. Okay, in any lounge setting, this would be so perfect. Okay, so with the lounge crawl, first off, we went to Artistry to kick off the day, and it was... Damn.
Oh, and you can adjust how big your clouds you want. So, okay, I have a Dyson Airwrap. I love my Dyson Airwrap. Do you have it?
No, but I want one.
Okay, hey, take some notes.
Tell me more.
Take some notes, Charles. If you're watching, Mr. Man.
He did say he was gonna potentially watch.
Take some notes. Her B-Day's coming up.
Oh my god.
I love my Dyson Airwrap, and this HOOKAH device was developed by the head of R&D at Dyson.
Really?
So I don't know if you recognize this little twisty thing over here, but you can adjust the level of smoke you want, and it's like, it literally reminds me of like what's on the Airwrap.
Okay, that's wild.
So we were doing it over here.
Your nails do look really good.
Oh, thank you.
So pretty.
I had to for you. Look, it's like, it looks great. Okay.
Great. Damn.
Yeah, but you can adjust your smoke volume over here.
That's crazy.
So,
okay, yeah.
So yeah, we went to Artistry.
I was totally distracted.
Yeah.
That's so gorgeous, though. So yeah, we started at Artistry. You, me, and Natasha went. And it was a really good experience. You know, you walk in. And also, so anytime you're smoking, I obviously recommend that you walk or Uber because we got super lit. Like, I think there was a moment where I was like, okay, it's 2:00, and then it was 6, and I didn't know what occurred in those 4 hours.
You took a fat bong rip. Hold on, I'm going way ahead of myself. All right. So we
walk in. We walk through the doors.
We walk into Artistry, and just to note, Artistry does have an open table website where you can make a reservation at easily for free, but we didn't make a reservation. We crawled into Artistry.
We wanted to see what the experience was like at both places, just essentially walking off the street. You know, you can just go in and see what the vibe is.
Like, thank you for the Biddies Air Night. Thank you so much. But yes, let's say you guys were just visiting LA or West Hollywood and you were walking around and wanted to figure out what to do with your homies, and oh shit. Oh man, I got her. I was like, yo, am I gonna impress her? Oh, let's cover this. We need to cover her.
Oh yeah.
We need to cover your concentrates, PSA, especially hash. Cover it. You don't want it to oxidize too much. But yeah, we went to Artistry. We checked in.
Yeah.
Go upstairs and then
go upstairs. You don't have to check in downstairs unless you're going to the dispensary first, but you can order all of your product right upstairs. So you're going to walk upstairs or take the elevator. It is handicap accessible in that regard, which I did think was important to note. And you can either sit inside or outside. We picked the outside vibe. It's perfect for your Dabby hour. The lighting there, if you're a selfie queen or king, perfect for those moments. Like the lighting, oh my God. Like there's some pictures of Maha, there's some videos of Natasha. Like I had some milky bong rips with dinner. Like the
lighting was good. It was working for us, you guys.
Good.
But I will say, in those in that exact booth seat area we were in outside, if you're there at a certain sun time, it's just gonna hit your face and it'll be a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But there is some indoor seating, and
there's a dab bar. And so like you can go in and, you know, view all the product. And so once you're seated, you do have essentially like a bud tender who comes to your table. You place an order on the iPad.
Or they take it verbally.
Yeah, or they take it verbally. And so you can do either one. And then they do give you water. We had water immediately as we sat down. I thought that was crucial to note.
Yeah. And then, so as soon as we were seated,
it's okay. You didn't hit the actual mic.
Oh, I hope that wasn't bad. Sorry,
okay.
Cosmo.
Mark will just never speak to me again after this evening, but that's fine.
Shout out to Mark. Hell yeah, let's go. So we get there, we're seated, we're greeted, we have iPad menus. We can make an order on there, but what we found is it's easiest to just verbally tell our order to our bud tender or our server, because they just put it in the system themselves. But this does not apply to food and other non-cannabis items. So we'll get into that in a bit. But as soon as we were seated, we got the water. What did we get? Do you remember what we bought?
We got traditional. We got 710 Labs.
Flour. We got 2 8s.
No, we got 3, I think.
Oh.
We got a third one.
What was the third?
I'm gonna look at the pictures. This is why we also took a lot of photos.
I know I had some concentrate. I forget what brand it was. No, we had a joint.
Oh my God, that's right.
We had a joint.
Wait, that's why we were so lit. Stuff. Oh my God, that's why we can't remember anything. Okay, as soon as we sat down, we had this infused 2 gram blunt.
Yeah, it was like a big ass blunt called Stuffs or some shit, and I'm like, ooh.
That was crazy. Okay, I know exactly what we got. Oh, we did only get 2 flowers. You're right. I thought the third thing was the pre-roll.
Oh damn.
So it was 710 Labs Stay Puffed, and then we got the traditional Black Diamonds.
Nice.
And then we also did, you know, like the papers. We got like the bong.
So the accessories. So like Puffco, bongs, papers. These are all available for rental purchase. Pre-rolls you can't really rent, so you just buy the pre-roll
I'm just renting pack. This 8th. I'll be bringing it back.
So you can rent devices. You can rent pieces, accessories, apparatus meant for consuming cannabis. And I got the Puffco, of course. Even though they do have cartas, I do want to say, I think the carta is very nice, but every time I had it at this particular lounge, Artistry, it always broke down. So I was kind of like, you know what, let's stay away from carta, even though I saw a table across from us that was using a carta. I'm like, nah, I'm going to go for the Puffco. So
what was this brand of concentrates? You did get dabs though. I just can't tell what brand.
I don't know what brand. I think
but
it was
Moxie.
Good. Yeah.
They had so the menu at Artistry was also really good. You can get things like 710 Labs and like traditional and all your your top shelf brands, but you can also get like they have Claiborne. They have so many.
They have a wide variety because their dispensary downstairs also has a very good, like a nice wide variety for any level of consumer and affordability. But what I particularly enjoy most about their assortment is how much 710 Labs they have. So 710 Labs is very particular with which dispensaries they work with.
Retailers.
And so they had a good assortment of 710 Labs, hence we got the flower.
It was fresh too.
We asked. We requested
Always ask.
Request for the freshest product, regardless if you're in a lounge or not. If you're at the dispensary, be like, what is your freshest SKU right now?
Look at those packaging dates. Yeah. I promise you, like you can't always, it's not always the option.
I
but
just
when
got you something and it's about to expire. Like I just got you something from the shop and it's literally about to expire.
This is from 22. The dispensary I went to, it's great. I do love it. And I totally understand what goes on with retail. But I will say, I literally could not find dabs from this year, which is crazy. We're almost 4 months in and like maybe they were sold out. Maybe it was like, something happened with like a buyer. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, I literally looked through almost every single thing they had in the fridge, and everything was at least from like August of 2022. Yeah.
So I do want to put a disclaimer out there is like shelf life for cannabis does exceed what the actual expiration date states. So working in the testing lab scene, we did have this piece of equipment that can simulate 2 years or 3 years of shelf space.
Yeah.
So it's literally a box that you just put cannabis product in, and you put like 24 months or however many months. Cannabis products can last like definitely 2 years. So what you see that has a limit of 1 year expiration, 2 years, like you can stretch it.
But it's going to be a little degraded, right?
Yeah, it's going to be slightly degraded, but if it's within 2 years, it's not to the point where it will severely impact your product quality.
Really?
Light degradation.
It's plant matter. I'm like shocked by this.
So this particular, like what I'm stating does apply to cannabis products across the board, but when you look at certain concentrates, non-hash, like live resin, like they do have a shelf life, but you can even stretch it up to 3 years, which is ridiculous.
You just throw that shit in the freezer?
Exactly.
Wow.
So the better you preserve your product, the longer it will last. And I think that's the key here is preserving your products and storing them right can really extend the shelf life and longevity.
Yeah.
So you store your dabs in fridge, you guys.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, the dab selection, the whole selection at Artistry is really good. I go there, honestly, like naturally all the time. I've spent a lot of money at the Artistry, and you can also get, important to know, coffee and cookies to your table too.
And food.
And the food was so good. Oh my God.
So let's talk about the food part. So they had a QR code that on their table that led you to a menu. They actually had a couple different QR codes. One that sent you to Fresh Corn Grill, which is salads, pastas, and other things.
Kind of like American bar fare, but elevated.
And then you had cookies. Was it crumble cookies?
Yeah, I don't know what they're called. I don't know the name of them.
And then there was
it was a cookie and coffee place though.
And then the coffee was, what was the brand? Intelligis.
Oh, Intelligentsia.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do the coffee from there. And so it's really good products, like really good food. I thought that the experience was like junior cookies.
Cheers. Junior cookies. Junior, senior. Freshman, sophomore year. If you know what I'm talking about, you know.
Some ASMR for you all.
Yes. So G Lindsay, what is up, G Lindsay? Yes, we're at the Send Us Flowers studio. Wait, what is this? What can we call it? Send Us Flowers.
Petty Cash Studios.
Petty Cash Studios.
House of Send Us Flowers.
House of Send Us Flowers. There you go. That's where we're at right now. Yo, eyeliner is ridiculously good.
Your makeup looks so good.
Yo, my eyeliner today, honestly, it's popping. It's popping tonight. It is popping because I had a different mirror view today, and I'm like, damn, I just like, I did it. And then we got, is it the same for flour? I finished 10 grams in 2 weeks. Damn, Wicked. You damn, that's crazy. 10 grams in 2 weeks. I love it.
Wow, I'm obsessed with
Butch Spanko, I hope audio is okay. If it isn't, I know you sent that a little while ago. All right.
Is audio okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think so. Senpai Pandemon said, my mom stays in LA. Whenever I go visit, I gotta smoke her out. She would love that place. Gotta get the name of it.
Yes.
It's called the Artistry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so
you would take your mom there, right?
I would totally take my mom there.
Like parent friendly.
It's definitely so like it's a very elevated space. And there is I even had a note.
But also casual.
Yeah.
It's also kind of casual. Like you can go there with like, you know, I can go in there with sweatpants, honestly.
For sure.
Yeah.
But it is West Hollywood, so I do feel like if people are there in sweatpants, let's be real, it's like elevated an aloe outfit. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's not just like, I mean, you could roll in however you please, but I do feel like there is people have style there. Like a lot of people just look cool, like LA cool. Do you know what I mean?
West Hollywood, fam.
Yeah, like I feel like there's like a little bit of a vibe there, but you can definitely walk in wearing whatever. But we all looked cute.
We did, and like
by the way,
and like just before I forget, the check-in experience wasn't as pretentious as what you experience at other West Hollywood joints, and we'll get into that in we'll get into that when we discuss the second lounge. But you know, it is a really good spot for like kind of curious.
And I feel like
you won't get intimidated.
No, and I feel like it's a really good community space. Like people are very friendly. They walk up to like your table. Like we saw some friends there.
Oh yeah, we saw a lot of people who work in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's actually a really good point. So it's definitely a good spot for the kind of curious, but there's also a lot of industry folk that just work there.
For sure.
And do take meetings there. I've taken meetings there.
Mm-hmm.
We were there.
We were having a very important meeting.
Yeah. But then the food, like that. What did we
order? I got the beet salad and the cookies and a coffee and a sparkling water. And it was all amazing. I was absolutely lit though. Like I was very ripped, which I feel like is what you want from that. So that's what happened. It was very accomplished. Also note, don't get too high to forget to actually look at like the art. Because that is like, it's gorgeous. It's in the bathroom. It's on the walls. They feature different artists there. They also have like other events. So it took me a little bit to warm up to the Artistry, I'm not gonna lie. But I do really think they've made like a genuine effort. And I feel like every time I go back, there's constant upgrades and changes and ways that they're like better serving both like the people in the dispo and upstairs in the lounge.
Well, they've been open for years.
They have been open longer, now. That's true.
So like at this point, I would expect them to, you know, have their shit together because, you know, they did kind of stumble a little bit in the beginning because they were the only ones that were open. So kudos to them for really, you know, fixing it up and potentially doing more elevated things now.
Yeah.
They're doing comedy shows, they do puff and
they've done yoga.
Mm-hmm. But I think the last part of, or not the last part, but one of the other points of criteria for this was the customer service. They were very nice.
5 out of 5. 10 out of 10. Whatever you want to call that.
Shout out DJ, aka Dabbalito 710. We love Dabbalito. We love DJ.
Oh my God.
He was so sweet. and he was like, he got us the freshest thing, and he was very honest, very communicative, very friendly, and the other staff, the people who were giving us water,
everyone,
they were ready
on it.
They were on it.
So amazing.
They were on it to fill our water, which was great. And then they brought our food. So previously, Artistry, wherever they got food from, they would have it in these styrofoam or plastic to-go boxes and then delivered up, because that's how it worked. There's no kitchen at Artistry. They get their food from neighboring places that they've partnered with. And you would get your food in a to-go box, in a doggy bag. And now they're not. They have silverware. They have plateware.
It's gorgeous. It's really, really cute. Like super aesthetic. I really thought like the whole experience was incredible, and like I definitely recommend it if you want, you know, especially like a vibey girls' day. Like that's what we had. It was really dope. We talked about life and weed and work.
Got high.
Got super baked.
Had the munchies.
Oh my God. Yo. The munchies were crazy after that, because we had the edible too. We had the Papa and Barkley, the Papa Select edible, the strawberry and cream.
There was
some... Oh, were we not allowed to say that?
No, I don't
Okay,
know.
cool.
It was like lemonade, strawberry lemonade.
It was strawberry something, but it was so good.
They're having an event tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're having a soiree. So if you're in LA, hit me up. Maybe you can come to this event. But yeah, there was a friend who was taking a meeting there with that brand. We had that edible, and then the portions of the food was big.
Huge.
Yeah.
Oh my God, massive. So I really love the whole experience, but I want to like just bookmark that community note for you, because so also the second lounge, I feel like we can move it on. The second lounge is the Woods, and it's owned by Woody Harrelson. Yeah. It's super sick. It's very aesthetic.
Beautiful. It was the interior design.
Gorgeous.
It was designed by interior designer Thomas Shu of Tao. So I don't know if you guys have been to Tao in whatever major metropolitan cities you're in, but Tao is like very Asian inspired, Zen inspired interior design. This is also somewhat of that vibe. It's more like Bali meets like Zen Bali meets Koi Pond in Japan. So like it's kind of a fusion, another Asian, Southeast Asian fusion of I guess design and element, but it's kind of small.
It is. So you walk in, and I will say both check-ins are not entirely intuitive. I feel like to just the general person who's walking in off the street. We even tried to check into the Artistry downstairs, and they were like, oh no, you can just go straight up.
And check in up there.
And check in upstairs. And so I do feel like there needs to be a bit more guidance as to where to go. And maybe there's signs, I don't know. I didn't see them though. Like, I don't think it was obvious personally. And so when you walked into the Woods, it's kind of, you know, someone checks you in, but then they do ask if you have a reservation. Yeah. And so with the Woods, you do have to make a reservation. So walking in just like off the street for us, you can have the option to get a cabana, but in the garden, as you walk through the dispensary, then you enter a garden and there's like a bar where you can get infused drinks, but you can't just openly smoke in the garden itself.
You have to, it's a little complicated, but
it is a little I know. I was like, how do I like walk people through this experience of like how this works, because it is peculiar.
It is a little confusing, and before we get right into that, I do want to end off a little bit about Artistry. Like, they don't really, like, they want you to buy product to maintain your seat, and if there is a rush, there is a 90-minute table limit that they don't really enforce as heavily, but they do let you know in advance if there is an event happening, or if there's going to be a rush, or if there's like a reservation coming up right after yours that has the same seat as yours. But they're pretty laxed in that regard, and there are people who do bring their own bud.
Yeah.
And they like, I haven't seen anyone that has like told them no, and even if they did, I definitely didn't notice. They probably made it so discreet,
like very discreet
for that particular person if they notice that they have product on them that isn't theirs, or from the lounge. But I think that's a pretty good touch, and it makes the experience less intimidating.
Yeah.
So for the most part, people do get away with bringing their own bud, and honestly that's how it should be, I think, in general, but it also shouldn't be.
I think at least there should be like an uncorking fee, you know, quote unquote, like that's what they would do at like a
fee.
Yeah, and so, you know, I do think eventually that should be an option. I did look it up on Artistry's official website. It does say you can't bring your own, and it will be enforced. So just know that is their official rule. But I mean, I feel like if you maybe don't be egregious with it, like don't bring your whole home desktop setup and like jars of weed that is clearly not from there. But if you have like a joint on top of your order, like, oh, and then another thing I wanted to mention was affordability.
Ooh,
so,
yeah.
I'm sorry to go back and forth a little bit, but
hey,
like
it's all info we need.
Yeah, and so affordability. So I will say Artistry is definitely more affordable in comparison to the Woods, but it really depends because.
Hi, Dorothy.
What?
No, I'm saying hi to.
Oh,
hi, Dorothy.
So like all the pieces, you know, all those rentals, those are all different fees. So if you get papers and tips, those are two different purchases. Yeah. And so if you're getting, you know, at the end of the sesh, like a puffco, a bong, stuff to roll with, weed, dabs, like tools, you know, to put the dabs in, like you're easily in like $100 to $500 at least, in my opinion, especially depending on the group you go with. Like if you're going with a large group, you're definitely gonna, you know, spend at least $100 in my opinion.
Exactly. How much did we spend?
We spent close to 100.
We spent close to 100, but we got
hooked up for the rentals.
Yeah, we got a solid hookup. It would have otherwise been at the very least 130 to 150. And that actually kind of makes sense proportionate to 3 people, you know, 150 for 3 people average.
Yeah.
But I think it was like, I do think it was worth it, whatever we got.
Totally.
Our food for 3 people was $62.
Oh, true. We did get food too.
And that was really affordable. Like, your meal being between $15 to $20 is like the cheapest you can get in West Hollywood.
Oh,
or you have to go to McDonald's. Like,
absolutely.
Nothing wrong with that. I've done that many times, too many times. But I think that kind of summarizes our experience. And that was what were the criteria again? It was within experience. It was customer service. And assortment,
affordability, food, convenience, service, menu, experience, accessories, devices, and bring your own.
Okay, so devices, there were a lot. They had their entire bar part.
It was very updated.
They had a lot of electronic devices.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's Artistry in a nutshell. Now the Woods, so you did explain earlier, the check-in is not as like when you enter in the Woods, like immediately there is a security guard right at the door,
and they ask if you have a reservation.
Yes.
Yeah, and so when you enter, it's all one floor, and so you walk in and it's like this canopy of trees. They ask you if you have a reservation. And then you can either shop the dispensary or walk through to the back where there's the garden. Then there's the bar area. And again, in this garden, though, you can't just smoke openly. There's like cabanas in different areas and then a larger room that you can kind of like commune in with other people.
It's not always available.
No.
They usually have it like kept off. Oh, hello, fly friend. There's a friend that's a fly around us. But there is, so at the moment at the Woods, if you want this.
I'm going to get him.
Yeah, get him. At the moment at the Woods, there are 3 cabanas available. And there is one like living room congregational area. Oh, wow.
Where is he?
I have no, fuck. Okay. Sorry. It's the donk, bonk, Do you want me to bonk you? That's what he said.
Oh my God.
So 3 cabanas are available. Only 3 cabanas. So they call it the Ganja Giggle Garden. No one refers to it as that.
That is what it's called. Like, if you go to the website, because you do, so if you want to definitely have a place to be at the woods, it's not just like the walk-in vibe, in my opinion. You can, if a cabana space is open.
If it's early enough,
and
honestly.
if it's early enough, and people do share the spaces, but if you want a guaranteed spot to actually like sesh there,
you have to reserve, and it's
150.
Yeah, it's 125. No, it's 125 to 150 an hour, and it's like, does that include the product that you're buying or not? And it really depends. Like, sometimes when you walk in and want to make or want to reserve one of the pods, you can get the 150 cabana thing, but wait, hold on, rewind. You walk in and you want to be in a pod, you are not subjected to do the $150 or $125 reservation.
No,
but you do have to buy product. And
yes.
It's
also not bring your own,
and you can't bring your own at all. So they make you buy $30 worth of product to go in the back and sesh.
Is there a minimum at Artistry?
There's not a minimum at Artistry. However, if you do reserve, you have to pay for that reservation online. So you on weekdays, off hours, it's $125. Weekends or high rush hours, it's $150 an hour.
Yeah.
So it's best to walk in.
And then there's the treehouse. Is that a separate reservation?
That's the 150.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it varies between 125 to 150, and the treehouse one. So to kind of paint this picture for you, there's 3 pods. Okay, they're cabanas style, but they're essentially like, what would you call? Would you say like it's not 8x8 boxes? Is it like 7x7, 8x8, 10x10?
10x10.
It's a 10x10 box.
Yeah.
And it's a nice box. You know?
They're like glass.
They have
nice like drapery around it. They're really pretty.
Very pretty. But
it's separated.
It is very secluded. It's very intimate. It's very private. But you only have 3 options right now. They are building more. They used to have an additional one, but they are renovating and building more. Bungalows. They're bungalows. I'm like calling them box. So.
I know. Well, because they are boxy. They are glass.
But they're nice, and they can fit up to 10 people. And that is what your reservation will allow, is for up to 10 people. So honestly, reserving a box that's very nice for 10 people for $150 is not bad when you think about it. But at the same time, it's like, it's not conducive to a walk-in or crawl situation. We didn't really get to be served there because we spent too much time at Artistry. We got too high.
We did get too high.
We were supposed to leave earlier.
we were supposed to leave earlier. But also, I did think that played in well, though, because we did just walk off the street like around, 5? And and so like, it was getting more crowded. There were more people there, like in the actual...
Oh, fuck. I don't know if y'all heard.
No, we're good. In the actual bungalows. So you can
also pause this if you're good on that for now.
No, I kind of like going between
I like
things.
It's like social. You guys see?
This is excellent.
It's super social. But okay, so because we didn't really get to have an experience at the Woods as consumption lounge patrons, we have gone. Have you been there? You were there.
No,
that was your first time.
That was my first time.
Wow, what a not so good first impression. I'm sorry. That was not a good first impression.
It wasn't. Okay, but like that was the test though. Like, could you just walk in off the street and like be here and smoke weed immediately? And the answer is no, not always. And that's not like, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's just what we learned. Like if you want a guaranteed sesh at the Woods, make a reservation or go early in the middle of the day during the week, or like early, at some other point. So like, also, if you do want to, you can go to the bar and there are infused drinks and you can drink around the garden.
Yeah, but you can't smoke. Nothing
you can't
inhalable
smoke.
In the garden area. It's only okay, so maybe I should have actually kind of talked about the genesis of consumption lounge licensing in West Hollywood, but that's kind of boring. But I love that you just brought this up, because basically what the city of West Hollywood, or not the city of West Hollywood, the Woods, the way the Woods has set up their lounge is you can hold on, I'm faded. City of West Hollywood had 2 license type for consumption lounges. One was edibles only and one was inhalable and smokable only. So if they had not consolidated by the efforts of the cannabis industry telling them that this is a separate or stupid idea by separating the 2 consumption methods, they've consolidated the lounges, because Artistry previously was inhalable only, so they were not going to be able to serve edibles, but they do upstairs. They do serve edibles, low dose, granted. Same with the Woods. Initially, they were an edible only lounge.
Wow.
And it was much easier to get an edible only lounge license than an inhalable smokable one, because everyone's like, dude, people are going to consume to smoke with each other, not to have edibles with each other. So all the people that competed for the edibles only lounge license, it was very small competition and very easy. So almost anyone who applied got the license, but then the consolidation happened. They turned into inhalable, smokable, and
got it.
So they combined the consumption methods, and so for the case of the Woods, they had to, I guess, make the place or make their lounge as such where the pods are the inhalable only, and whatever's outside of the pods is edibles only. So that's why we are not allowed to smoke outside of the pods. I know that's so complicated and such a mouthful.
No, I love that though.
So like esoteric ramblings, but that's the why. That's cannabis compliance, and operating a lounge is hard. Operating a dispensary is hard. So kudos to everyone who is doing the damn thing and working these places. However, there's a new thing that's also coming up. They're gonna have a liquor license.
That's right.
So they have to keep the smoking separate from wherever they presume people are going to drink alcohol at.
So will people be able to essentially ever potentially smoke in the garden area?
Hopefully.
How will that work?
I think it'll. It's a work in progress, man. Until shit gets federally, and I've said this a lot on my stream, until you get federal legalization going, I think just doing everything and anything is just gonna be they're right next to a restaurant called Nora, and Nora has a liquor license. They share an alleyway where you can go in between the different businesses. What's gonna stop someone from taking their cannabis beverage to Nora's bar, and who's gonna stop someone from Nora's bar coming in with their drink and they get an infused beverage? There's gonna be a lot of controls that they need to assess and figure out, but it's all complicated. But the Lowell Cafe, which was the first lounge that opened,
I wanted to bring that up earlier. I'm so glad you brought that back.
They had alcohol too.
Yeah.
Under technically what was the same roof, but but not really. They were all parceled out on different addresses, so it was a different business. So they were able to just have a paper partition between.
Wait, they had alcohol there?
Yeah, during the end.
I don't remember that.
They had beer and wine.
Huh.
They had beer and wine, and it was paper partitioned from the smoking area.
I do not. I mean, I wasn't really drinking.
Yeah, they had a beer.
But I don't think I really realized that. Wild. I loved the cafe.
Yeah.
Oh my God. If you have followed me for a long time, you would have seen me posting about being there all the time. Oh my God. But I really enjoyed it. I do think that was a very peak. It's okay. Sorry. We're just going to fine you after this. But I do think that was a great lounge experience. Obsessed with how that was. But I mean, it was curated by, really like Red and like a lot of people, a lot of good people, and
a lot of bad people, both good and bad. The bad people is what made it go down, because that place shut down and switched management and changed
there's a lot of
names 3 times, but at the same time,
now High Times is going to be opening.
Now it's High Times, which is very interesting. So there is one coming up. So that's going to make it 3, and then there's going to be another one that comes up that's very close to Artistry.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
potentially 4 West Hollywood lounges in the next couple months. Yeah, man. Years, maybe.
I'll give it 2 quarters.
Okay, good to know. What is that time period in layman's terms?
6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months.
8 months. Yeah, 6 to 8 months. We'll see.
Amazing. Okay, so the woods. Oh my God, the birds. The birds. That's weird.
Are we in an Alfred Hitchcock movie?
That was odd. Okay, so when you fuck, man.
Fuck. Oh shit. Oh, I need to...
It wouldn't be a Send Those Flowers podcast, or I feel like a stream of yours if something wasn't like broken or knocked over or something. So, okay, when you walk in, you go straight to the back, and there's these tall cages, like out of that movie. The series of unfortunate events.
Yes, I love that.
When it's
books.
like the reptile one, and there's like these massive cages. That's what I felt like. I was also so high, and so I'm just like
the reptilian room is what I think the chat. Yeah, was it book 3, 2 or 3? Book 2 or 3?
I don't know.
Wow, you're so right.
That right, and so I just am like looking in, and it was a very cloudy day too. It was overcast, and so I'm just like looking at these birds, and they're beautiful birds.
They're like parrots. They're parrots.
Yeah,
they're huge parrots.
Is that what they are?
Yeah, they look like Macau parrots.
They're gorgeous.
Blue. They're all navy, and it looks like they're like navy, blue, indigo.
So
green.
Pretty.
Very beautiful birds. I love them.
But I was a little caught off guard by that.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're used to the small space they're in, but
yeah, I don't know.
I can't help but feel some type of way about just, some birds kicking it in a box while I'm getting high in another box.
No, right. And so that felt
like, oh, chirp, chirp, bitch. All right. Oh shit.
Yeah, so that felt really I don't know. That was odd. I was very caught off guard by that, and especially just for being like as lit as I was and coming from like one environment
I tell you
to
3
the next.
times that there's a bird behind you.
I know. I didn't.
Natasha and I both said, look. Well, first I said, hey, look at that, and you're like, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, look at that. And it was another cage with a different bird, but it's the same looking bird. I'm like, look at that. He's like, oh, yeah. And you were just looking at the box that was on top.
I didn't know what was going on.
Then the 3rd time, I'm like, look at that. And you're like, oh, what? And then, no, look at that. We knew you didn't see it the first 2 times. And then Natasha's like, no, like, look, bitch. And you're like, what? And you were like, what am I? Oh, your face was like you just hit like a slam dunk, like finally after like.
Well, because then I didn't know. It was so hard to register what I was looking at.
That shit was
because I probably also wasn't wearing my glasses.
I was. Yeah, I feel you on that. I hate wearing my.
I don't know, man. That was odd. I like to each his own. Like the decor and stuff is really pretty. I just don't know.
It's very luxury.
It was very luxurious. It did feel very luxurious and like secluded. And if you want to have like an intimate moment with people, that's like
take
aesthetic.
a person out on a date here.
For sure.
This is the best way to impress.
Ooh, that would be a great way to impress someone.
Charles, take notes.
He has what we have been wanting to go. Oh. That's the thing.
But it would make it worthwhile if you
Yeah.
had more people. That's the thing. The cost of it is a lot, though.
Yeah,
For just
if
2
you're not
people.
just walking
Make it a
it.
triple date, a quintuple date with 10 people. 10.
Okay, we'll get like a bunch of couples together. That could be like a cool group, like
Canna romance group.
Yeah.
But hey, no, this is not
that might
swinging.
get weird. I was about
This
to say,
isn't
like,
swinging.
I was actually about to
This
be
is
like,
not
maybe
swinging.
it's just a friend thing, and if couples are also there, no, not the vibe. We're shutting that down immediately.
Double date, triple date is fine.
I ban this.
Oh.
We're never doing this. This idea is banned.
Hey, you can, the drapes can cover
I
the
will
view.
not ever now be.
I don't know if they have a anti-sex
in a room with more than.
I don't think they're anti-sex. I think you can really get away with a lot of things in there too. If you just put down the drapes, better lock them doors.
You can have your own club night, and I'll do the PG one.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be stories where we hear like, oh my god, like someone got head in
oh my god, right?
the
Like
cabanas.
TMZ breaks it or something. Oh, I could totally see that, especially in like the treehouse thing, if it hasn't happened already, for sure.
Yo, Woody Harrelson, he might be a freak. Who knows?
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
I'm so good on that.
Hey, his wife is one of the owners too, so maybe.
Oh wow, okay. Okay, so mixed experience. I think we can go over. Definitely also not bring your own.
Shout
by the
out
way.
to Moira.
Don't know
She
if that's clear.
she is the nicest person at the Woods. She's very sweet. So wait, once again, we got DJ at Artistry, Dabalito 710, and we have Moira at the Woods. They're both very, very nice people. They do give impeccable service, but I will say Artistry across. Well, we're gonna talk now. We're gonna score everyone, but
Cool. I'm just making sure I also didn't miss any. We took notes.
We took
everyone.
notes. We have a chart.
We
scored
in
it.
here. Like we have a literal like Excel sheet. I don't know. I'll screenshot it and like put it on if you can.
Hell yeah.
You can't see it. This is so effective.
Really? Dude. So, okay, I think we had a question earlier. How many puffs can it go? It actually can go for an hour. So this is happy hour
Someone
pod.
go
so
back and count this.
Yeah, honestly, that's a good call. Someone should count it. But this goes for an hour. But then the other pods go for 45 minutes. So happy hour is for the hour. Everything, well, it also depends how much you chiefing it. Like if you're mad chiefing it, then you're gonna finish a little earlier. If you're not chiefing it as much, and if you pause it, so I should probably show how to pause it. So you just press it twice, and it's purple light now. P for purple, P for pause.
Oh, cool. I like that.
And then, oh dang, I need to fill my meter. Shit, fuck. Okay, damn, my parking. No, shit.
No,
Hello.
Natasha probably could.
Okay. All right. Oh man. All right. So, let's go through the scores. So we had multiple criteria that we mentioned.
Sorry, I'm texting her.
I feel so bad. Hold on. Let me get mine.
Do you want to type what kind of car you have?
Yeah.
So that you don't say it on street.
It is across the street. It's a. I'll text it. Yeah.
Natasha, do you want to take my card? You can take
you
my
can
wallet.
take
No, take my wallet.
I have my wallet out if you need it. Great.
No, take my wallet.
Okay. All right, y'all. Okay, so let's go back to. We're high, you guys.
Oh my god.
We took.
Oh wait, I was getting the chart. Okay, so Artistry. Okay, this is the important part.
Wait. Can you go over the things again?
Yeah, so
recap?
we had affordability,
Okay.
food, convenience, service, menu, experience, accessories / devices, and bring your own. I feel like those are great categories.
Amazing.
But I'm biased. So Artistry, affordability.
Oh well, actually, let's go through. So the first one was affordability.
Yeah.
The first one was affordability. So Artistry got, and we're rating this out of 5.
Yeah.
We're rating this out
1 out of 5.
Profits. What?
Weed.
Weed equal more weed, more profit.
Oh,
That's
great.
our finding. Yo, thank you so much for the follow a guy doing things.
Okay, that's really funny.
So first criteria.
That's my bird noise, by the way.
Birds. Oh shit.
Okay, artistry affordability.
Okay, affordability. Artistry. So we're scoring this out of 5, okay? We're scoring this out of 5. Affordability is 3 out of 5 at Artistry. And at the Woods, it is
a 2.
A 2 out of 5.
Because I did get a bunch of weed from the Woods. So, and I say affordability in the way that, like, I feel like a lot of it was pretty expensive. And
yeah,
I got some sun-grown stuff. And I mean, the prices were decent. I feel like all dispensaries at this point are expensive. And including the cabanas and stuff, like, I don't know. I don't think either place is necessarily like affordable, especially like in this current economy, maybe. But like, you know, they're both achievable. And they're only 1 point difference.
Yeah.
3 and 2.
So they're both generally like suck.
I just feel bad. I'm not like I try to be a fair person.
I need to freaking assess this then.
Okay, assess.
So no, that's fair. Affordability, I agree with you.
Okay,
now, food.
yeah.
Food, Artistry,
5, faux show.
Because they had food, unlike the Woods. The Woods does not have food yet.
Yeah, just a 0.
So it's just a 0 right now, but
it's almost not applicable.
Yeah. But they might have food with neighboring restaurant Nora. We'll see. We'll see if that happens.
We could I give them a 5 on having drinks.
So yes,
they did have coffee there.
The Woods does give you complimentary coffee and tea. You just have to request it. They do have water jugs where you self-serve. Mm-hmm. You can be served by somebody, but they're not really gonna serve you. So just letting y'all know about the drinks. They're not gonna serve you if you're not spending the big bucks or reserving a spot.
Yeah.
So, I should have probably meant that in service, but
no, that's okay.
So we can go to now next.
Convenience.
Convenience, Artistry. We walked in. It was
5.
5.
Yeah.
So easy to order. It was really easy.
What time would you say we went? Like around 2, 3-ish?
We went 2, yeah.
2? Yeah.
2 o'clock. But we
2:30?
stayed there till a little after 5.
For a while.
And, quite after 5. And it was still, like, if we were to have walked in at 5, it still would have been the same vibe.
Yeah.
Just a little darker.
And
outside.
what was that? It was like a Thursday or Wednesday.
Maybe it was a
Thursday.
Tuesday. No. It was a Thursday.
It was a Thursday.
We went on a Thursday. Audio still off sync, says Butch Spanko. Can you hear? No?
Hello.
Hi. How you doing? All right. You guys good? All right. Let me know mods. And then next is
service.
Oh,
I would say we didn't say, so the Woods, convenience.
3, I guess.
3.
That's kind of generous. I would give convenience a 2.5 because it is not intuitive.
No.
Yeah. But there is not ample of parking. They both have
There's street parking. You can get side parking. I do recommend Ubering though, or walking if you're nearby, or take like public transportation. I don't know. I don't think that parking there was like amazingly easy, but you could get a spot. Service, Artistry was a 5. We didn't really experience like the service at the Woods, but who I did interact with, I thought was awesome.
She was very nice.
Like I thought everyone was very nice. And then I did shop the dispensary, and I thought that my bud tender was super dope and nice. So, you know, different experience, but like,
so
I know that you had some other thoughts there.
Like, I feel like, I have been to the Woods before, and I was there as a patron in one of the cabanas, and we were served by someone who gave us water, which was very nice, but then we never saw her again.
Okay.
And that's I think the general like vibe so far. If you are not reserving the full price, like $150 for the cabana, you're not going to be really treated in the same regard.
Okay.
So it depends. It really depends. Like, you just need to get the right person that day.
Right.
Yeah. Which kind of is a bummer because you want to have consistent service throughout all, experience and service throughout all. But it is still a very elevated and luxurious experience at the Woods. So while Artistry is elevated and also like smart casual, I would say.
Yes, that's a great
smart
way to
casual.
describe it.
You can do business casual meetings there as well. But the Woods is very luxurious.
Yes.
It's just fancy and it's pretentious as well at the same time, you know, because they're gonna
got a little attitude.
Yeah.
I thought both menus were a 5. I really loved like the 710 Labs and the freshness at the Artistry, and I also really loved a lot of the sun-grown stuff and selection at the Woods. That's like a lot of stuff that's kind of harder to find, and I feel like they have a lot of really select brands that they work with, so like props to them on that. But it does make it like a little bit more pricey because you're getting craft cannabis. It's a craft experience, like, you know. So I enjoy that personally. And they did have other, you know, selections and things you could get, but they definitely had some top shelf gear. Overall experience, or do you have a note on menu?
I will. Oh, the Woods is very. They take pride in carrying like sun-grown stuff and organic, whatever can be considered organic. Thanks, Natasha. I love you, Wanda. But they have a whole wall that is dedicated to sun-grown products. And what is
I did not even realize that.
You were looking at it for the longest time, but I knew you were high. There was not a thought behind those eyes at that point because there wasn't any behind mine.
I did not even realize that.
Like
that would make sense.
Yo, remember?
I was like everything in this section is really cool.
Yo, remember we were trying to park my car at City Hall and
we shouldn't talk about that.
No, okay. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Oh my god. Okay.
Next thing.
Experience. Oh, Artistry 5. I'd say the Woods, I say a 3.5. We just didn't really get to smoke. Like, so I just feel like I don't really have like a fair, like the experience I had was like, okay, the birds were weird.
Yeah.
The birds were a lot. They were intimidating.
If I were you, I would have given it a 2. Just because I wasn't seated. I was walking around aimlessly. And they didn't even have any sort of weight.
I do wish there
needs to be
some kind of organizational system or like a light outside that's like green or something.
Or if there is someone already in the room, like a light, like that.
Is this like a communal room?
Yeah, like I'm okay if you guys want to come in.
Private room.
And when I went to the Woods today, and I wish I got to meet up with Liz, but I wish I got to meet up with you there, but there was a room of 6 people, but they're like, oh, you're trying to find a place to smoke, honey? And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But, like...
So, yeah, people can kind of pull you in, you know, like at a club. Like, you know, you're kind of like...
Club shit.
Yeah, it oh my... Yes, it is club totally...
Gay club
kind
shit.
of like weed club culture. Yes.
But it's old people.
But it's kind of fun because, like, I mean, I don't know, when I would, like, go around and people would be like, come join us. You're like, that's a vibe. I don't know. So it could be a vibe still.
Yo, we got Zeus in chat. What's up, young handsome man 69? How y'all doing? I love pretentious lounges. Give me bougie AF.
Yeah, bougie. Definitely bougie. You can, like, dress up there.
Yes.
Okay, accessories and devices.
Oh.
Artistry 5, again, I really liked the glass. Like, the Puffco was great. They had joints. They had really, like, you know, all the rolling papers and tips you want, trays. Again, didn't get to really experience it at the Woods.
But you did see the bar.
Yeah.
You did see the bar and behind their bar. And their bar is nice. High ceiling. They had a Moroccan Moroccan lamp. The Woods' bar is very luxurious compared to the Artistry's bar. However, the accessories and devices on the shelves of both of them differed a lot. Puffco had a full wall of multiple units of some popular devices and even some unpopular vague devices that people don't often order. At the Woods, you only had like a limited selection of basic beaker bongs, and I'm some of those bongs are very poorly made, and China glass, and I have my thought about non-US glass. Y'all know I love heady glass, but this spot,
Heady girl.
Yeah, this spot at this bar at the Woods had very cheap glass, and it didn't really look well maintained compared to what I've seen at Artistry, and the device selection was limited at the Woods, which is why this device is gonna be at the Woods, which is gonna be fun. Ooh, what are you smoking?
Bong. Do you want some?
No, what strain?
I don't know actually what's in here.
Nice. So this device, the HOOKAH, which has been really fun to work on, this will be at the Woods, because I went there and I'm like, y'all need to elevate and make your elevate your device selection and make it luxurious. And this is a very luxurious device. This is very luxurious, very where do you think this would fit? The Woods or Artistry?
I mean, both, honestly. Not gonna lie, but I see it at both. I thought each one was a vibe. But so, long story short of this whole podcast and how it began, honestly, is you cannot bring your own. That gives that.
Yeah, we were gonna consume this at the Woods, but because it hasn't been onboarded into the system yet, they let us consume our own shit. But if I took this to the Artistry, if we take it right now, they'll let me do it. No, they let me.
Yeah,
they let me. Yeah,
because
it's a device. No, because it's a device. They're seeing it. Oh, this is just a device, and I'm like, yeah, I'll buy product and I'll put my own in the I'll put your guys' product in there, and that's kind of how I approached it at the Woods as well. Hey, this is my own. But then they kind of investigated my stuff to make sure it was just a device, but it wasn't just a device. I had these two, which are weed products.
Yeah, so, I mean,
So they do let you bring devices, but they do kind of search you. Not search you, but they do investigate it. So we didn't get to experience this, of course.
No one patted her down.
No one patted me down. No one patted me down. If they notice something suspicious, they will yell at you at the Woods. Whereas at Artistry, they will discreetly tell you to not embarrass you.
Yeah, but basically, you can't, to either one, you can't just, bring your own stash in, especially, obviously, and, just smoke up and not purchase anything. So, as you said, the Woods does have a minimum, and Artistry doesn't, but you do, the official rule is you can't use your own product. So, I think that's important to note.
Damn, man.
We did it. That was that.
Yo.
That was awesome.
So, wait. Where would you give the Woods a chance?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Perfect.
I think it'd be great for a daytime sesh where you're chilling in the cabanas and you're having a vibe, I think that could be fun, especially with a bunch of a group of people and hanging out. And so ultimately the crawl aspect is possible.
Yeah.
But if you want to fully do it and have a guaranteed full day, start early at the Artistry, stay hydrated, Uber, make sure you actually make reservations at the Woods. It's not, guaranteed if you just walk in. And so that is how you would. Is it ready?
That means it's done.
Oh, it's done.
Wow.
Wow, that was the full hour. Wait, that's actually perfect for timing things.
1 hour, 5 minutes? Oh. 1.5.
Oh shit.
Oh,
okay.
Nah, that lasted us. That was really good. That tasted great.
Oh my god.
I know, I'm kind of dumb. I'm dumb. There is a really good comment here from Butch Spanko. It says, if they luxury, they need luxury glass. And then
For sure.
710 Chi just said, that throws off the vibe because even if the weed is good, if you have to smoke it out of cheap, poorly shaped glass, it's not as nice to smoke. So
True.
You have a lot of...
You know what's up.
You have experience with pieces and glass
For
and
sure.
You can share as much as you want, but what is your take on the weirdly shaped glass?
So I think there's art in all glass to some extent, and everything ultimately comes down to preference. My personal...
Not function?
Well, it can, if that's your if that's what you're looking for, but some people are looking for a showpiece. That's the thing. It's so subjective.
Yeah.
And so to sit here and be this is the thing, and everything else is wrong. it just super depends what you're trying to achieve.
What is very fancy product? Would you smoke
It's like
that?
petty shit. I wouldn't, because I'd break it. For me, I'm going for durability
No, fancy
and function.
Weed.
Oh, fancy weed.
Like, so,
look, I'm glass all the way. Beaker bong, you know,
yeah.
martini bowl, martini slide, and this is the glass.
No, and that's good glass.
This
Like,
is the
glass.
one, and it's
Moda.
made. It is
Oh,
made
that's so
here.
cute. Does it have?
I put it on.
I
put on the eyelashes.
I love that.
But so like this is how I love to smoke, or like, you know, a good dry pipe.
Yeah.
I like Sherlock's. I've like been blowing glass, but like
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and
she's
so
been glowing blast.
yeah, glowing blast. And so I really enjoy like the vibe of it, and it's all. But it, like some people go for like art and these really intricate pieces, but if you smoked it, like, you know, I don't know if it's gonna be like the best function,
right.
But like also you could have something that's like kind of a crazy design, but it's like the most insane function in the world.
I would never dab this out of the Dabex because and this is some Kalia. Shout out to Kalia. This is a very good brand. Kalia extracts, very good rosin. I would never dab that out of a Dabex because this is what I compare it to. Would you? Okay, well, we all have done this, but it's like, how long are you gonna drink wine from a like red cup or solo cup? Like, do you like? Are you gonna drink wine out of solo cups forever? Like, I kind of like. I think I've elevated to nice glass. First off, I don't drink as much, but you know, when I do drink wine, I ain't trying to be like a college kid and drink out of a solo cup. Drink my wine out of a solo cup because chances are I'm drinking wine from a box in a solo cup. But if I'm drinking wine in a nice bottle, and I'm trying to make you guys think, whoever's viewing this, like flower that's in like a nice presentation, nice glass. Kalia, this is like a very nice like presentation. I don't want to dab this out of a solo cup. I want to dab it out of a nice like thick glass with a nice stem, like a nice wine glass. Like, I want the fanciest wine glass there is, or not thick, whatever.
I hear you.
What do you think?
Look, I hear you. Before we wrap this up, I like multiple devices. Like I said earlier, I like the Puffco a little bit better for flavor, but I also like something that just rips. And unless I'm doing like 710 or something, or like smoking with other people, like, again, like I said at the beginning of this, I think that concentrates, like, for the most part, there's some stuff I know and there's things that I look for, but ultimately it is confusing. And so I'm just kind of looking for like a great quality product that's like a live rosin or something, or like, you know, I look for hash, but we would dive into a whole different thing. And so like, you know, there are different things I look for. And even someone recently asked me like what I look for. And I was like, I mean, this is what I've gotten and this is what I like. And so I kind of go that route, and I do try to find like higher quality stuff that's like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like Papa Select stuff, solventless. Yeah, like anything of that nature where you're just getting the most plant possible with the least amount of like agitation, I guess. Does that make sense?
That does make sense.
Cool.
I love that.
All right.
Last question for you as we wrap this up. What do you think of the hookah?
Dude, I fucking love it. I mean, I'm really I did not know it's been an hour and a half.
I didn't realize.
I thought it was like an hour and 15 maybe. But
oh, and you can also clear it. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm clearing it. So I'm blowing into it, so the smoke in here is going away, so you don't have a...
I love this as like a party sesh. Like, this is like the perfect... I used to go out and like smoke hookah lounges. And so like, this is such a cool graduation of that. And I have smoked weed off of like a hookah.
Yeah, like a hash.
And it was all right, but this was a really cool experience.
I love that.
I vibed with that.
So what do you hope to see in consumption lounges now? We can both answer this. But
so I would love to just see like more lounges. Like there's a lot of places also outside of LA, like in Palm Springs and stuff, that really are kind of just like, I know there's so many rules, and so there's certain things people can and can't do, but I just want more comfortable atmospheres. I love the options of like community gathering, but also private spaces more events, more, you know, range in like what's achievable in your sesh in the space. But I like where things are going. Like I would love to have like a coffee bar. Ooh. And like more of maybe like a library vibe somewhere where you can like do work as well.
Library bar vibes.
Yeah, I don't know. Or like a club vibe where you could listen to like, where you could
service.
do like EDM stuff and like get tables.
You know how they have like the bottles with the light? Put the light in the bong and be like, woo! Yeah. Bong service.
That would be amazing. So like, you know, I know those were two ends of the spectrum.
Hey, that's what we need though. We need variety.
I want the range.
And I think that's a great way to summarize and wrap this up is I think we need more variety. Mm-hmm. We need enough options. Like, yo, there's so many bars out there. There's there's dive bars, there's everything. Library bars, there's tequila bars, there's salsa bars. Yeah, there's all types of these places. Mm-hmm. There's all types of clubs. They have EDM clubs, hip hop clubs, salsa clubs, whatever. Like, and they all sell alcohol. So what I actually truly and deeply hope is, like, sure, we want to see more lounges, but I want to see traditional businesses like restaurants, like venue spaces, integrating cannabis into their business. So this is letting already existing businesses that are in other sectors, other industries, giving them an opportunity or having a pathway of integration, because that will bring about normalization. So
I love that.
Yeah, that's my
what a note to leave on.
I love it, you guys. I love it. I love this girl.
Dope. This was awesome. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you to Mark. Thank you to Natasha. Thanks to the crew.
Chef
thanks
Megatron.
To Artistry.
Very good comment. Last comment I'm going to read. They sell alcohol on airplanes. They should sell edibles too.
Possibly.
Dude, I
don't know about that. I feel like if you're seasoned in taking edibles on planes, you know that could go so well.
And so, yeah. I started with so wrong. Yeah, I think we've all had That's for another
amazing.
Episode. That's for another
episode. To be continued.
To be continued, you guys. All right, if y'all are not following That's Busy yet, That's Busy, Instagram.com/That's Busy. Also, send us flowers. This is the Dabby hour. Send us flowers.
This was dope.
It's
what a sesh.
Yeah, this has been a great sesh. Make sure you guys are following her.
Yeah. But also follow Hi Maha if you're listening on the pod later. And let us know in the comments, have you ever been to a lounge? What do you want to see in a lounge? Are there lounges in your state yet? I'm really curious to know, because I've heard there's so many different experiences. And so
if you go to Artistry or the Woods, tell them that Maha and Liz sent you.
Ooh, so smart. Yeah.
If you go to Artistry or the Woods, literally say, like, Maha and Liz sent me here.
Yeah, do that.
I love it, you guys. All right, y'all.
You know.
I'll see you guys soon. I might be on tomorrow. We'll see what's up. Thank you so much for hanging in here. This has been a great time. Much love to Liz.
This was very
much love to Mark and Natasha. Let's fucking go. Petty Cash Studios. Send us flowers. Dabby hour. Hi Maha. That's Busy.
Bye. Thanks for joining, and thanks for watching Send Us Flowers.
Hookah. Try it out soon. Coming to a lounge and store near you if you're in LA.